just had a trying experience at Burnside Island State Park. We was hesitated to do a review on the park itself, but we decided to after reading a couple of TripAdvisor reviews. The park is taxpayer funded. It's supposed to be a public park. It's a state park, but anyway, there is basically nothing there unless you're a golfer or a boater. There's no hiking trails. The picnic tables were on the side of the road, just like a roadside picnic table. Picnic area, like they have in Oklahoma and Texas. Don't get on the golf course at all. That's all they cater to. And even though that it is taxpayer funded, they still charge a fee. It looks like anywhere, I think somebody said $30 or $55 each for the golf course to use it. Now this is a taxpayer golf course, okay? Why shouldn't it be free to use? Okay, the pool, they had a pool, and the building itself, the pool building didn't look that bad. The pool, I guess, had been shut down, so that went to squat.
It was an eyesore now.
Yeah, it's an eyesore. And the playground was run down, had a swing, a couple of little slides. The picnic areas, they had one that was kind of, I guess you would call secluded, but it was off the side of the road and you had to go through a mud hut where you would have marred up. And there was one, they had a shelter, one picnic shelter, okay? They had the road closed. I guess you had to rent that too. And I know that those parks do run off of on limited funds, because Kentucky State Parks, they I think one of the gentlemen, I don't know, at one of the parks anyway, he told us that I guess they'd lost funding. And I don't know who is in control of the Kentucky State Parks. I don't know if the money's mismanaged or what. But we have been to numerous Kentucky State Parks. Jenny Wiley for one. It was run down, it was nasty. Even the lodge, as popular as Jenny Wiley Lodge is, it was run down. The roof was patched, and it needed an entire new roof. And I guess Bevins just recently, I guess they just agreed with the assembly, just agreed to donate $50 million to all the Kentucky State Park system. Okay, now this is to all the Kentucky State Park system, but if you read between the lines, you'll see that it's only going to go to certain parks.
And for specific reasons.
Yeah, and it's going to be $50 million is not that much money. We just came through Ohio, and their park system gets like $40+ million a year. I don't know if they have a park levy, an annual park levy, and I guess the property owners is the one that has to pay for that levy, pay for it. All right, which I can see that to a point, but now charging, and I know that they charge for camping, RV camping and stuff. Well, we just came from Cumberland Falls, for example. I'm not going to rant on here forever, but anyway, we just came from Cumberland Falls. Nasty, and the falls is supposed to be really popular, and there were people there from all over the United States. We saw people from different states.
And one thing before you go too far, at a lot of these Kentucky State Parks, I think it's maybe up to the ranger that's in charge, but they do allow permanents. They store their RVs there. They did at Columbus, Beaumont, and they did at Jenny Wiley.
Yes, they do allow permanent housing
disgusting.
there. I guess they allow them, from what we understand, one of the camp hosts told us that they pay for they let them stay there for 3 months, and then they'll act like they left and they'll come back and stay 3 more months. I don't know how much that cost. It must be affordable. I guess it's cheaper than they said paying for RV storage. But anyway, and it's an eyesore because their campers are pretty bad shape. If you look at some of our other video hotels, you'll see that. And we showed them. They're really nasty and they're really low class, but they're stuck there. They'll stay there, and they get the best spots. So anyway, so $50 million to be divided between the state park system. I guess some of it was for roofing and repairs to the buildings, and some of it was for the lodge. But anyway, we just came back from Cumberland Falls. We was going to do a review on it, decide against it. The campground itself was trashed. It was full of heavy equipment, heavy machinery. It wasn't really big enough for an RV. It was nasty. No, there was not trash around, but the sites were gravel.
The roads were in horrible shape.
$27 for a tent site. Now they cater to the lodge and the cabins. So I think the cabins and the lodges ran anywhere from $104 to $123 at this time of the year. It's not peak season there yet, so anyway. But don't even bother to go to campgrounds that have golf courses. I mean, it's not just in Kentucky. We just came back from Pennsylvania and Ohio. We went to another one that had a golf course. And all they care about is the golfers. And the Burnside Island State Park, all they cared about was the golfers and the boaters. So don't even bother. And the picnic areas, like I said, were roadside parks. Anyway,
there was no place to hike, no place to run, no place to play for the kids. Really, a small campground.
Yeah.
There was nothing for it for the locals, unless you golfed or had a boat. Rich people, pretty much.
Yeah. But anyway, that's our tale. You can chime in if you want to. This is just our opinion. And it's not only our opinion, because other people have agreed with us, as we can tell by the TripAdvisor reviews. And don't bother to go to the state park reviews. Those are edited all to hell. Okay? Alright, have a good one.